Hello my lovely friends and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another week of cocktails. And this week I'm catching up just because it's so many days coming through the year. We celebrate plenty of national stuff. So a few days ago, I believe the weekend, was the National Margarita Day, and I think on Tuesday was the National Bartenders Day. So it's never too late to catch up, okay? Let's put it that way. Maybe not manage to post anything on the actual days, but that doesn't mean I can catch up and share with you a fabulous margarita. Today we are going to do a Blood Orange Margarita. I've already done one on the channel, so you can check it here, but this one is total upgrade, and I don't know a bartender who doesn't like margarita. So today we're gonna get both combined together with a little delay and celebrate National Margarita Day and the National Bartenders Day with a beautiful Blood Orange Margarita. So if you're ready to shake, stir and sip, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and let's see what is the ingredients today. Right, as it happens, last week I did a Blood Orange syrup on Mixology Hacks, and today, in fact, the video was released with a Blood Orange Liqueur, homemade Blood Orange Liqueur. So since I have both, and nicely, without even planning, it's matched with the National Margarita Day and the National Bartender Day, I said to myself, it's time to upgrade my Blood Orange Margarita. So the one which I did a few years ago, it's been more than 2 years. It's absolutely fantastic as it is. But today it's a little bit more complicated because we're using homemade ingredients, and if you want to make them, you know where to go. Yeah, Mixology Hacks, check the link in the description. Go and make yourself some Blood Orange syrup or a liqueur because the blood oranges are in season, so don't miss why you can get some of them, okay? So for the ingredients, we are going to use Mezcal today. I'd like to have this margarita with a Mezcal. If you prefer tequila, reposado or añejo, I will suggest to do that. Don't use blanco, okay? Not for this recipe. Next ingredient, it's our homemade Blood Orange Liqueur. Then we have Campari, just a touch to bring some bitterness because the Blood Oranges tend to be more sweeter. So we need to bring back a little bit, so have a little bitter kick, just a touch, okay? Then we have Blood Orange syrup, of course. We have a blood orange juice to support the Campari, but elevate a little bit orange flavor, just a little touch of homemade orange bitters. And finally, just to mention, the garnish is gonna be obviously a blood orange, but also the rim, it's a homemade. So this is the 4 citrus salt rim, which I use for my timeless Rita. It's basically dehydrated lemon, lime, orange and grapefruit peel. Then it's blended with sea salt to create this wonderful salty citrusy rim for my margaritas. So lots of home stuff. Again, they're all Mixology Hacks, so if you want to make them, go to the channel and check the videos and you can make them at home. Not to mention, this citrus salt is fantastic for cooking as well. So if you like your food, I think you should make some. Anyway, let's grab a shaker because we gonna shake this margarita, of course, and we are going to start with our Mezcal. So, the Mezcal, 1.5 ounces, 45 ml. I like a little bit boozy. Why not? It's a margarita, you have to give a little kick. Oh boy, I love it. For the liqueur, I'll be using only 15 ml or a half ounce. I don't want to be overly sweet, but I want this a little kind of a lovely touch from our homemade liqueur. As I mentioned, with the Campari, it will be a bar spoon or only 5 ml just to give a little bitter kick. That's it. With the syrup, again, 15 ml or a half ounce of the Blood Orange syrup. Beautiful. And we are going to go with a 1.5 ounces or a 45 ml of our Blood Orange juice freshly squeezed. Fantastic. Final touch, just a drop of the homemade orange bitter, just a drop. Like I'm using pipette, so I'm just gonna squeeze probably just a 1/3 of the pipette. What's gonna be that? Probably what? 2-3 dashes max. Don't go crazy on it. But you need this little bitterness inside, okay? Now, put 1 large cube of ice if you have. I keep all this, as I mentioned before, from my clear ice when I make this. Is the bits left after I remove the mold. You don't need too much ice, but you need 1 piece of ice just to cool it down, shake it nicely, because this margarita is going to be served over ice, okay? So give it a good shake. Wonderful. Leave your shaker on the side, grab your glass and your salt. If you have already or not cut orange, lime or lemon, in my case I left a little bit of the blood orange because obviously I squeezed the juice. So just rim your glass on the outside, no inside. Just like this on the orange. And then nicely rim your glass from outside. I probably should get a bigger plate here. But hey, we'll manage it, doesn't matter. Beautiful. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to have a nice salt rim, okay? So let's fill up our glass with ice. As I mentioned, it's served over ice, this margarita, so I'll drop. If I need a little bit more, I will top it up, but I think this should be enough. Grab your strainer. Which one I should choose? This one. And let's strain. Doesn't need double strain here. It's absolutely fine. Beautiful. Okay. And to finish, I'm gonna use a lovely orange, half a wheel of my blood orange. Just gonna drop it inside. And this, my lovely friends, it's a beautiful blood orange margarita for the National Margarita Day, and cheers to all people in the trades, for everybody behind the bar, for everyone who's still shaking, stirring and making the guests happy all around the world. This one is for you guys and for everybody who's watching this channel. Cheers! Oh, absolutely beautiful. Not your usual margarita, but boy, that one, oh, it's fantastic. It's fruity, it's fresh, it's crispy. You have a little touch of the bitterness, as I mentioned, from the Campari and the orange bitter, but just a little, just to balance it. Otherwise, it's absolutely splendid. So there you go. Enjoy whatever you do, my lovely friends. I'll see you next week with some savory cocktails. For now, as always, I love you and I leave you. Bye-bye.